Provoe.
Let's look at the 3 components of self-compassion. Number 1, self-kindness. You see, being gentle with yourself during moments of struggle instead of being critical is self-kindness. When you're gentle with yourself, you permit your mind to see other angles to the challenge that it wouldn't see if you're being harsh and critical. I don't know if you're familiar with depression eating. When you criticize yourself harshly, you might get to the point where you feel so depressed that you begin to eat without control. And this could go as far as affecting your health, okay? So self-kindness permits you to be gentle. Go gentle on nitpicking mistakes in your life. It is important that we give ourselves the grace to be human. Humanity is imperfect as a whole. So it's not a bad idea to once in a while pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, you tried, but you failed. Doesn't mean you can't try again. Yes, you tried, but you failed. Doesn't mean you give up hope. Yes, you tried, but you failed. Doesn't mean you suck at it. It just means there are other angles to view this, or new approaches, new perspectives, new, dimensions to the same problem that you haven't explored yet. New information to get, new collaborations to make, new relationships to develop, new books to read, new courses to take, new skills to develop, new practice routines to incorporate, new systems to formulate. Self-kindness permits you to develop this introspective attitude that permits you to shape and reframe your failures and your mistakes, okay? That's the importance of self-compassion. That's one of the components of it. Now, the second component is common humanity. Like I mentioned, nobody is perfect, okay? Recognizing that suffering is part of being human, you just have to know you're not alone in your struggles. A bunch of other people go through what you're going through. In fact, when you view your life as part of humanity, you would have more gratitude for how far you've come and where you are compared to the rest of humanity, because a large percentage of the world is living far below the level that you're living. If you have internet, food in your belly, clothes on your back, shelter, man, there's a lot to be compassionate about, both to yourself and to the rest of humanity. So the commonality of our circumstances in humanity helps you know that there is actually no point in being overly critical and harsh to yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously, man. Okay? Now, the third component of self-compassion is mindfulness. Being aware of your emotions without over-identifying with them or avoiding them. Don't bury them. Just be aware of them. Don't be aware of them to the point of latching onto them and holding and gluing onto them and making them a part of your everyday reality. No. Mindfulness simply means being aware of how you feel when a particular event or an occasion or a circumstance creates emotions in you. Mindfulness means turning on your awareness and focusing on those emotions and processing them and understanding what they are here to teach us. Okay? Why self-compassion matters? You see, self-compassion is crucial because it helps you bounce back from setbacks and learn from them. During these mindfulness practices, when you're having a challenge, rather than being critical and harsh to yourself, you would find yourself reflecting and, instead of being consumed by shame or frustration, self-compassion allows you to approach challenges with curiosity and kindness, and this leads to growth and resilience. Because when you calmly process your emotions, using mindfulness, and you reflect, okay, using self-compassion to like cushion the pain, the suffering of that challenge or mistake, you would be able to see angles and perspectives that help you develop growth, resilience, and more self-discovery. You find out things about yourself that ordinarily, without said challenge or mistake, you wouldn't have known. So you end up alchemizing that negative into a positive, that dark into light, that downer into a positive moment, okay?
Provoe.